Hey everyone, what's going on? Joey here, and I'm currently standing outside the Aztec motel because I'm saving a little bit of history today. That's right, I'm really excited about this video. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. Let's do this. Now, before I dive into what history I'm saving, there's a few things you need to know. One is, I created the Wildwood video archive for me to go ahead and preserve Wildwood with the videos from the past. So I go out to all these estates, or I go on eBay and I look for these 8mm, 16mm films. I get them, I digitize them, and I put them online for you guys to enjoy. We've been doing that since 2014, and I love it. But when I'm on these eBay things, from time to time, I will see some kind of Wildwood Neon on these channels. And sometimes they're sold before I can even get to them. Like, I know it was the Seashell motel sign that was online. It was really expensive. There's no way I could afford it. I don't know if they sold it or what happened to it. Well, I found out there is a gentleman down here named Fred who actually goes to these places that are getting ripped down and either buys the signs off of them to either fix them up and preserve them or sell them or whatever he can, which is way better than it going into a dumpster. And while I was on eBay looking for films, I found the letter E from the Aztec motel where we were just at. Now, the Aztec motel was built in 1960, a full neon sign. I mean, here's a photo of what it used to look like. And over time, that sign deteriorated. They fixed it a few times, but eventually the motel was like, yo, we got to get a new sign. So they took down the other one, and Fred was able to save it. But because it was in bad shape, they couldn't save it as whole, and so he was able to go ahead and take the letters off of them and put them on individual boards. And that way, I mean, we can all get a little bit of Wildwood history. Now, my feeling is that Wildwood history should stay in Wildwood. Like, I do know there's a collector in California that buys a lot of neon signs here and has them shipped over there. Forget his name, but he's got, I think he just bought the Singapore sign, and he's got a couple other signs. I think one was the one of the Hawaiian motels. I can't remember off the top of my head. And so I would like to see some of the signs down here. I mean, my ultimate goal would be, if I had enough money, is to, like, in Vegas how they have that neon like museum. I would like to do a neon garden. We could set it up for photo shoots and weddings and things like that. It'd be really cool, but you're gonna buy things a little bit at a time. And so today, I'm saving the letter E from the Aztec motel. Now, I haven't picked it up yet. I'm actually on Pacific Avenue right now, outside the Greater Wildwood Chamber of Commerce. And we're gonna walk down and give Fred a visit. Hopefully he's in. Now, Fred's store, you guys probably seen before. It's right here in the old subway building. He's got so much amazing neon and a ton of Wildwood history, a lot of signs and things. I'll ask him if I can film inside, but there's no promises. It is very windy out today, but we're walking over to the store now.
20 minutes later.
There she is. Let's get her in the trunk. Oh, look at that. Whew. We are back in the car, and I have the biggest grin on my face because I am such a, gosh, to say you love Wildwood, I know a lot of people say they love Wildwood. There's a difference on how much I love Wildwood. It's such a different level. It's insane. So to get this E puts a big smile on my face because A, we are saving Wildwood history, and because, that Aztec sign's now LED, but to be able to see all of the neon he has, I mean, he's got neon from original motels dating back to the 50s. It's insane. Now, I didn't film inside. He asked me not to because it was a little messy. But we are going to go back down the line when it's a little bit, when he cleans up a little bit, and film it, because this is truly something that everyone should definitely make this a stop on their trip to come in and check it out. He's in there a lot of the time. No, he's not down. I mean, now we're in the off season, but in the summertime, he's there almost every single day, fixing and maintaining a lot of the signs in the Wildwoods. And I just found out that the Surf Motel, which we're making a video about shortly, is becoming condos. And so he actually saved that sign. And so, long story short, You got to check this place out. We will do a video of this place down the line. Let me head back to the house with the E and light it up for you guys. By the way, this gives you an idea how big the E is. Next to my face as I'm carrying this upstairs. So like a kid in a candy store. I'm so happy. I feel like I gotta buy more. Here you can see it. Fred did a great job taking the skin off. This is the original skin to the sign. If you look at the photo, you know that neon went down the sides, but it was too far out. It made more sense to put it on here without that neon on there. But look at this color. For the first time in a very long time, this E is finally having its fair share of Wildwood air. People are probably driving down the street like, what the heck is this guy doing? Taking some cool photos. So maybe one day we can do that neon garden. But until then, this is the first in the collection. Well, technically, the second, because I have a piece of the Fairview sign that was in a dumpster one day. I went past it and it was on the roof, and then the day after it was apart in a dumpster, and so I have the star from that original sign. But what do you guys think? Do you guys like my neon garden idea? I think it'd be kind of cool. They do the same thing in Vegas. It could totally work here. We just need to get a lot of signs and land and build a half of the building. It would cost some money. But anyway, we saved a little bit of history here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And by the way, I do have to say, it's really not me who saved this history. It's more like you guys. It's because of my Patreon members and you guys who watch my videos and click on my ads on my website that allow me to afford things like this so that we can preserve the history. I mean, this is, doing the films is one thing, but actually getting tangible, physical things from the 50s in Wildwood saved, that's a win in my book. Anyway, thank you for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. And let me go. I want to play this for a little bit. See you guys on the beach. Bye.